give Brooklyn a lot of credit. I thought they came out and they were extremely physical from the beginning of the game throughout the whole game, and it impacted us. And starting with Jordy on down, Jordy outcoached me. They outplayed us in a lot of areas, and we were just able to find a way to get a win. But same stuff that you normally talk about when you're on the road. If you turn the ball over like we did, if you lose the transition game like we did, we also lost the second chance, the rebound game, too, in terms of second chance points. And we didn't shoot it well from the three-point line. It's usually a recipe for a loss. But our guys found a way to somehow get a win tonight.
What can you guys do to maybe get a little more comfortable against ball pressure of that style, whether it's, their press or even kind of the way they were showing on Jalen on pick and rolls? Like, what can you guys do to get more comfortable in those situations?
And we have shown we've been comfortable with it in the past. Tonight's just one of those nights. We didn't do a good job handling their pressure. You just got to go by somebody if somebody's pressuring you, because they're probably not going to call a foul. You just got to go by them, and you got to make the right play. And if you make the right play after going by them a couple of times, the pressure will loosen up. And then, whether we get blitzed or we get hit, a little later, we just have to make sure we get off the ball timely. I thought, we had more 24-second shot clock violations. Did I say 24-second shot clock violations tonight, probably than the whole year combined. There were a lot of things that were unlike our group, and obviously we're going to go back and watch the film and try to get better from it. But again, you got to give Jordy, his staff, and their players a lot of credit. But we'll see what we can clean up going forward.
Mike, why did it seem like you guys were so uncomfortable with the physicality tonight?
Again, we've played in a lot of games that we've faced physicality, and we've done a fairly good job with it. Again, it could have been a one-off, but you gotta. I don't want to take anything away from Brooklyn and Jordy, but and the staff. But again, there were a lot of things that weren't characteristic of what we've been doing throughout most of the year.
Mike, was there anything specific to start the game? I think you called a timeout. They were up 9-3. Outside of the physicality that kind of irked you and wanted you to get the group together?
Yeah, I thought, again, I thought we were real lackadaisical with the basketball. We had some turnovers to start the game. Like, we had 13 turnovers at halftime. And, again, I don't know where we rank or all that or where we sit during the whole year, but I know as of late, for the most part, we've been pretty good in that area, and 13 or 14 is usually what we have for a game. We had 13 at halftime, and we ended the game with 22. And again, it's not a good ingredient to have when you're trying to get a road win, no matter who you're playing. And if your approach is not what it is, and the other team feels it, anybody can get beat at any time on any level, let alone this level. I said it before the game. Brooklyn, I think they went into Detroit 6 games ago and beat Detroit. So we know that we have to play better, and I believe in our guys. I believe our guys will play better.
Hi, Mike. During the games, there's a lot of double teams for Jalen and also for Cat. How do you think that they're comfortable with those double teams, and how? Like, talking about the last 2 free throws, do you believe that these free throws can be improved through training, or just basically like it's a matter of fact, like the players decide like the free throw stuff?
So the free throws. Cat's a good free throw shooter. He's shot free throws extremely well throughout the course of the year, and same with Jalen. We work on them almost every day. We'll continue to work on them. So again, It's unusual to see Cat miss two. It's even unusual to see Jalen miss one at that point in the game. And then, I mean, Jalen and Cat, they're both great players. This is game 1171 for us. So they faced double teams probably 60 out of the 71 games, if not more. So they face double teams all the time, and we've been pretty good at attacking the double teams. Again, you got to give Brooklyn credit. We probably held on to the ball just a little too long tonight. Our spacing wasn't always great, but again, we'll continue to watch film and improve in that area. But it's not a huge concern of mine.
Two quick ones for
Yeah.
me. Just one, the situation with Mitch, where it looked like he got into it with a bunch of. Have you ever seen Mitch get that fired up in a game since you've been here? It looked like he was really like upset with whatever happened on the court.
Yeah, I don't think I have, and because I haven't, like the play happened, and I kind of turned my head to go talk to somebody else, and the next thing I know, everybody's together.
Yeah.
And that was the same thing that happened with OG, because OG's not the type to do that neither. So I was a little surprised by it, but again, I don't know what happened, because after the foul and then after the turnover with OG, I turned my head, so I don't know how the guys came together or why they came together.
Yeah, and then second, just it looked like frequently tonight they were just walking into open threes. Were you happy with the rotations defensively, or what did you see from the 3-point defense?
No, again, you got to give them credit because they knock shots down, but especially the young kid Manat. I mean, he had a whale of a game, 6 for 9 from the 3-point line. Our rotations weren't good, and there were a couple of times that we stopped playing, I think, trying to get to them, and so those are things that we have to definitely clean up.
Mike, you play another struggling or a team that has a poor record on Sunday. When you come off it, I mean, is this sort of like you can say you guys got a little lucky today, or you guys pulled it out today, or I mean, does that help you going into this game? Do you have to say anything?
No, I mean we take every opponent.
Yeah.
We try to approach against every team we play the same way, no matter what their record is. We went to Indiana in our last game and beat them by 30-something. I don't know who we played before that. Tonight it wasn't the case, and so we're going to approach our next game same way, respect our opponent no matter what the record is, and see what happens as the outcome. All right, last one.
Mike, curious, what's that last defensive possession, two and change left on the clock? What's the calculus when you have no timeout? You chose to leave Jalen in the game there. What's the calculus when you have to get that one final stop and just choose Jalen in there as opposed to going like all defense lineup?
Well, we've left Jalen in on a couple of occasions. I think we did at halftime. We left him in to get a stop. He's got a great feel, smart basketball player, and he's done a better job than what most people think on that end of the floor. And so we knew what we were doing by leaving him on the floor.